What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. It's Sports Gambling Daily for Tuesday, March 26th. My name's Jared, and if you're new here, well, welcome to the show. Basically, what I try to do here is post daily sports betting content where I find matchups that we can exploit for maximum profitability. We like to find odds that the bookmakers made a mistake on, and we try to exploit that and make as much money as possible. If that sounds like something you're interested in, hit that red subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and let me know you're here. Also, make sure you check out the Instagram page and the Discord. So the Instagram goes by Sports Gambling Daily. That's me. And also my Instagram or my Discord. The link to the Discord is in the middle of the description of this video. There's over 300 people in there sharing information and doing what we got to do to make that money. Yesterday we went 0-3. Wasn't the best day, but hell, it wasn't the worst day ever. We got unlucky with the Jazz versus the Suns. We had the under there. We lost by half a point. And then the Pittsburgh Pirates decided to, well, it was a seesaw game where they were up by 3, then they were down by 4, then they were up by 2, and then they were down by 3. So it is what it is. It's spring training baseball. I felt like there was some value in that play. You know, it is what it is. And then the Reds, they did what Reds do, which is not much of anything apparently. So anyway, all that being said, let's get into today's plays. We're going to start right back off with the Reds versus the Braves. This matchup shows Kyle Wright, the starting pitcher for Atlanta Braves. He is trying to make the rotation, and he probably will make that rotation with they have a couple injuries to the top starters for the Braves. So Kyle Wright should make this rotation. His ERA is up to 7.11. But, I mean, that's mainly because he gave up 6 runs in 2/3 of an inning to the Rays on March 21st. His strikeout to walk ratio is pretty impressive, though. 18 strikeouts to 4 walks in 12 2/3 innings. Very, very impressive. He touts a 4-seam fastball with heavy sinking action. It's slightly above average velocity, and his curve results in more fly ball outs compared to most other pitchers. So basically, he's a strikeout pitcher that can throw that curve, and that curve is probably where he gets in trouble sometimes. If he leaves it hanging, it goes deep. For the Reds, Anthony DeSclafani, he's a starting pitcher. He is firmly entrenched in the Reds organization, but also rotation. DeSclafani also was tagged for 5 runs on 6 hits over 5 2/3 innings against the Royals last Thursday. He throws a slider that's usually harder than most pitchers, 87 miles an hour on that slider, and his 4-seam fastball has average velocity, but also results in somewhat more fly ball outs. So again, just like Kyle Wright, that fly ball out can really be a double-edged sword, and if you don't have it going right, it can be a bad night for you guys. A lot of home runs there. So anyway, all that being said, give me Anthony DeSclafani and the Reds plus 1.5 over the Bravos. I'm getting a price of minus 135, and I put 5 dimes there, but that's actually not true. Let me fix this, because I found that at Bookmaker. Yeah. All right, so let's move on to pick number 2. We got the Pirates taking on the Astros again. We have Brandon Maurer. He's a relief pitcher for Pittsburgh. He played for the Royals last year. He had an awful ERA last year of 7.76 over 37 appearances. So it's just not like he was thrown out there 1 or 2 times. But he's played for the Mariners. He's been in the league for a while now. He was drafted in 2008 to the Mariners, and he's been dealing with a right knee issue early spring, so he hasn't got a lot of innings yet in spring training, and he's more likely not going to make the roster for Pittsburgh. So he's out here showcasing for the other 29 teams because he was a non-guaranteed minor league contract player. A very long shot to make the bullpen. So he will be starting today, and he will be trying to showcase his effort to be able to find a team to play on. And then for the Astros, J.B. Pukalkis. He is the young 22-year-old out of UNC, North Carolina. He was drafted in 2017, number 1 pick, 15th overall. Now, this guy is the number 2 pitcher in the Astros farm system behind Forrest Whitley. The biggest knock on JB is he has command issues, but he's a very good strikeout pitcher. I think last game he had 3 walks and a wild pitch. Let's see here, 18 strikeouts to 8 walks in 12 innings. So he is a very promising pitcher for the future. But I feel like today, just like Forrest Whitley yesterday, there's going to be a lot of pressure on him, and if the Pirates can jump on him, that would be very good in our favor here. So give me the Pirates plus 1.5, minus 120 is the price at 5 dimes. All right, next up we have the Angels taking on the Dodgers in this semi-rivalry game. I guess it would be a rivalry game, right? It's 2 teams in the same city. Jaime Barria, starting pitcher, righty out of Panama. He's been in, he's obviously in the rotation. He served up 4 runs on 7 hits over 4 2/3 innings versus the Brewers on Thursday. Now, he throws a 4-seam fastball, throws about 92 miles an hour, and a slider he throws about 82 miles an hour. So it's a good change of pace. His biggest knock is he doesn't strike out enough people, and he's prone to giving up the long ball. Now, Julio Urias, starting pitcher out of Mexico. He's a lefty. He made the rotation, but only because Rich Hill, he's hurt. So this guy is like the number 5 starter for the Dodgers. He will probably go back to the minors after Rich Hill comes back up. He throws a 4-seam fastball, tops off around 96 miles an hour. He also throws a changeup, a breaking pitch at 85 miles per hour. He has a record of 1-0 in spring, ERA of 2.31 and 11 Ks, so he's pretty solid. But I think this matchup is pretty close. Give me the veteran Jaime, plus 1.5 for the Angels, minus 155 is the price. I found that at 5 dimes. All right, now let's jump into NBA. I have one play for you guys. It's going to be the Hawks taking on the Pelicans. Let's look at the injury report. Plumlee, he's out. He's been out forever. He might just be out for the rest of the season. Spellman, the rookie, he won't be playing either. More than likely, they will just sit him. Hawks are in pretty much they're obviously in tank mode, but there's just no reason to throw him out there. And then the Pelicans, man, we all know about the Pelicans, right? Holiday, out. Moore, out. Anthony Davis, his lower back spasms, he's being listed as probable. But you know how they've been doing Anthony Davis? They'll put him out there, and then all of a sudden, they don't want him to play. So I would not be surprised if this will be no different, be restricted minutes. And then Peyton, they said he's questionable. They'll know more at the shoot-around. So, and I can tell you right now, if Peyton is not playing, that front court, or the back court, is going to be super thin for the New Orleans Pelicans. So all that being said, give me the under of 240 for the Hawks versus the Pels. I'm betting $100 to win 98. Minus 102 is the price at 5 dimes. And that will do it for today's program, guys. Thank you so much if you made it this far. I gave you guys a lot of information on the pitchers, and I'm not sure if I should do that during the regular season because I don't want to bore everybody to death, but it's something that I enjoy doing. Baseball is a fun sport to me. I love all the analytics that goes into it. So I am glad you guys are here. We're going to have a great baseball season. We've had a good spring training already. So baseball is one of my favorite sports. It's probably the sport I do the best at, mainly because there's more games than all the other ones. So all that being said, hey, make sure you join the Discord. The link is right here, or it's in the description, but it's also there too. And also hit that red subscribe button. I appreciate it. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Good luck to you. Good luck to me. Good luck to all of us. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on a Wednesday version of Sports Gambling Daily. Peace.